Why are you telling me it's at my discretion when it really isn't?
Okay. Well, like
Do I make the labels? Who makes the labels? Who makes the labels? Do I make the label or do you make the label?
A label as to what? I'm sorry.
Products, your product. Do I make your product's label or do you make your own product's label? Or does the FDA do that too?
As far as the FDA, that's actually, something that it is actually on the container as well here, ma'am. And it is stated that our soybeans are, not genetically modified.
But what I just asked you is, ma'am, if do you make the labels on your product or do I make the label on the product?
Okay, ma'am. I understand that you don't make the labels on that.
Okay, so if I don't make the label, what is really at my discretion? If the label is supposed to tell me what to discuss.
Okay, ma'am. Again, I understand your concern right now.
Do you really understand my concern? That's actually a dilemma. That's far from a concern. How would you feel going to the supermarket and all the products had the same label on it but sold something totally different?
Right.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you?
Get your feedback sorted on up here for you, okay?
Does that make a lot of sense to you? Because that's what's happening now.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I do understand your concern. I'll be more than happy to get
No. You should understand my dilemma.
Okay.
Can you repeat it back to me like that, please?
I understand your dilemma.
Okay. Now, how are you going to help me? What department is this?
You've reached Consumer Affairs here, Ms. Stevenson.
Okay, so I'm calling Consumer Affairs with a dilemma. How are you going to help me, Yee? Remember, I'm Michael Jackson.
All right, ma'am.
While we're playing pretend.
I can go ahead and do to assist you besides
yes.
feedback sorted on over to our marketing?
Yes, because marketing can't help me. Marketing is the one that's causing this. So why would you transfer me to the cause of the issue? I'm talking to Consumer Affairs.
I'm going to transfer you. I'm letting you know that I'm going to get your comments and your feedback.
Okay. But okay, good. So you've already established that. So repeating it makes no sense. What I'm asking you is I have a dilemma on when I go to the grocery store to find a product, not just yours, since obviously I've spent thousands of dollars on your product and you probably might have been giving me something I probably don't even know how to spell. But the fact that it's today is I can't even, how am I supposed to know the difference? That's my dilemma. No. It's not a concern. But it's not a concern, Yee.
I do apologize.
I'm not allowing you to.
Anything else I can go ahead and do to assist you? I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this call.
You're going to hang up on me, Yee? After all that we've...
Anything else that I can go ahead and do to assist you besides go ahead and give you the same information that we're repeating?
There's one more thing that you can do. There's one more thing. When you go home after work, because I know work is stressing you out right now, go home, look up the term physical degeneration.
Okay.
And when you find that, you basically remember my conversation with you, because that's exactly what your product is doing to millions of people every single day. Physical degeneration, Yee. You have a safe and happy holiday, and thank you for being a good sport. That was a little bit more intense, but she stayed on the line, so I was just going to ride right into that. They are... More than 90% of their product is soy. Boys and girls, look on the carton. It says soy. Soybeans. And if you want me to think that less than 10%